Welcome to a special Christmas edition of the Community Difference Frisco, powered by the Difference Media, LLC, and hosted by Brian Poduska with Real Property Management Focus, and also sponsored by Jax Crider with PBJ Mortgage, Lauren Gill with My Live, Love, Travel, Debbie Watson with Abacadoodle, Bethany Rowan with the B. Rowan Realty Group, Tracy Churchman with Best Buddies, Eric Buchanan with Goosehead Insurance,
Meena Singh, college counselor and prep coach, Paul Fisher with Certainty Home Lending, and by Ethan Donovan with the Donovan Creative Agency.
The Community Difference Frisco was created to serve as a platform for local leaders and business professionals to showcase their expertise, values, and commitment to their community. Overall, the podcast aims to create a stronger sense of community in North Texas by highlighting the often overlooked or unnoticed good work being done by local leaders, businesses, and professionals. So sit back and relax as our host, co-host, and their guests share inspirational stories, experiences, thoughts, and insights about being a professional, along with the opportunities for our businesses to serve our communities in very special ways. Because this special edition of the Community Difference Frisco starts now.
Well, ho, 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 and Merry Christmas. You are tuned into the Community Difference Frisco. Welcome. This is, as you heard, our Christmas special. So we are just gathering all of our co-hosts together today to just kind of sit around, reminisce, talk some Christmas, talk some holidays, and really just reflect on the year that we've had. I think it's been awesome. So we did something similar for Thanksgiving, which is why we had, we hadn't changed the wording on the front screen there, but this is your Christmas special. First of all, good to see everybody together. Welcome to the show. All my awesome co-hosts. How are we all doing? And our illustrious creator of the difference, Landon Wilson. Great to see all you guys. How are we doing today?
Good.
Awesome.
Great.
Hey, can you believe Christmas is here?
Right. No, I can't. We just completed episode number 52 of the Community Difference Frisco show. And when I said that, it kind of hit me in the head like, holy cow, we have been doing this all year long. It seems like the year has flown by. But 52 episodes into this thing, it's been a whirlwind. And I've had a blast along the way. And I thank you guys for making that possible. Does anybody have?
We thank you for leading us along the way. So,
Well,
right, our fearless leader.
Well, it's all a team effort, and it's been awesome, guys. Think about where we started from, where we are right now, and I know where we're headed. So, exciting things ahead. It's been a fun ride. So here we are on Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Happy holidays. We have an open session here, so I'm going to kick off a few questions here before we go to our first commercial break, and those will be two questions. The first one being a very hot debate that we've had separately, in our group conversation. I think I know most of your answers, but I'm going to go around the horn, and I want each of you guys to answer this because I'm taking a tally. I did the same thing with our Friday networking group. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes or no? Debbie, yes or no?
I say no, but just because it's at Christmas, a lot of people. But I'm gonna say no.
All right, poor answer, but that's okay. Jax, you?
You knew my answer. My answer is no. It is not a Christmas movie. And every time the guys try to claim it is, when they want to watch a Christmas movie after the festivities, I'm like, no, that's not a Christmas movie. No.
Well, we're getting it on record here, so you're no. How about you, Meena? Yes or no?
It's both, I would say, but no, mostly because it's a mention or it happens on Christmas Eve. That's all about it. There's no Santa, there's no reindeer.
Well, what if, okay, just because it happens on Christmas, you're right. That doesn't necessarily make it a Christmas movie. However, I think it's a Run DMC song in the intro of that movie, Christmas in Howells, maybe, if I remember right. Like, there's a whole song that was either made for that movie or made popular by that movie, and it's a Christmas song.
But I was going to say, that doesn't bring in the joy of Christmas, Brian.
It takes place at a Christmas party.
Not everything has to be joyful about Christmas. Buildings can get hijacked and blown up during Christmas. I mean,
I guess so.
Brian, that's what holidays are all about. I mean, Christmas is all about happiness and,
Well, Lauren, you said it takes place at a Christmas party. Are you pro?
I'm pretty happy when I watch.
No, but it takes place at a Christmas party. Like it's not even at Christmas. It's a Christmas party, a corporate Christmas party.
There it is, right there. There it is. I mean, it has a happy ending at the end. They, whatever, they get in the limousine and drive off, and they're ready to go celebrate a happy Christmas, right? So
that's true.
All right, so we have 3 no's. Eric, what about you? What's your thoughts on this one?
Well, obviously the limousine is just like Santa's sleigh, I guess. No, since I'm new to the podcast and Brian feels like it's a Christmas movie, I definitely feel like it's a Christmas movie.
Wow.
Stay on the podcast.
Right.
No, that's a political answer. No, I'm kidding.
I think that's called brown nosing, Eric. I know,
exactly. I want to be number one.
I did see something, and I've watched the movie, but somebody had a post like this on Facebook, and they talked about the Rolex watch that she gets at the beginning of the movie as a corporate gift. And at the end, when they're dangling by an arm, the watch is what falls off. The guy falls to. Somebody tied it all together in the Christmas spirit. So there's somebody just like you, Brian, that is pushing the agenda very hard in social media. So Debbie and Meena, you got to read that post, okay?
They're very cerebral. Whoever put that together is very cerebral.
Yes.
Like all right, Lauren, what's your call?
Still no.
Still no. Okay.
That's what she said. Did you hear her say? She said it just takes place at a Christmas party. It's not a Christmas party.
I'm just making sure it's duly noted for the record. All right, so we have 1 so far. Ethan, what about you? You're too young to really appreciate it, but that's okay. I showed Will. Will and I watched the movie.
Yeah.
He really enjoyed it.
Listen, I watched The Office, and they always talked about Die Hard. That was a big thing going on in The Office. I never watched Die Hard. I never watched it. But from what I heard, I'm gonna consider it a Christmas movie.
Okay.
I'm just gonna consider it a Christmas movie. From what I've heard, I'm gonna consider that. And then I also found out about this Turbo Man. Like, what's the movie called? Jingle All the Way? Something of that sort. But apparently there's like some big like model or something or toy of Turbo Man. Apparently that's like really hyped up over Christmas. I had no idea.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger who plays a Jingle All the Way. That one is a Christmas movie.
Whatever.
Literally says jingle in the title.
Exactly. It's like everything.
Yeah.
Although my husband is on y'all's side, he said it's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls off Nagasaki Tower, and I'm like, whatever, dude. Whatever.
Whatever. He knows. Yeah, Nakatomi Tower is where it's at.
Here's my question: will you watch Die Hard when it's not Christmas, but will you watch other Christmas movies, according to you guys, when it's not Christmas?
Yeah, I watch Christmas Vacation all the time. I watch that anytime it comes on.
I was gonna say, yeah, Brian, turn around and show them your.
That's right. I don't know if we can do this, but it's
there it is.
Clark Griswold in the house.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
That's right. Your cheddar's full there, Lennon.
My best friend's family growing up, the dad loved that movie so much. They did Christmas in July, where they decorated some parts of the house to look like Christmas, and then they would play Christmas Vacation.
Wow.
That's quality. All right, so we officially have now, we're split down gender lines, right? So we've got 3 votes for yes and 3 for no. So this is one of the few shows that we have more males than we have females. Landon, I already know your answer. It's all in. You're all in on it being a Christmas.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Go ahead and
You're not going to say that other part because it's a family show.
I'm not going to complete it. But,
family.
This is a Christmas family show. I've already said one too many curse words. So yeah, we'll roll with that. All right. So we actually have a majority then that it is a Christmas movie. So that makes it
50-50.
Yep.
Stop trying to
It's
say
50-50.
So
There's 4 girls
1, 2,
and 4
3,
boys.
4. Yes. 1, 2. Oh, okay. You're right. 4.
Oh yeah. He's trying to like cut out one of the women. Are you trying to cut out Lauren again? That's not very nice of you.
No, my math was off.
She doesn't count. She doesn't have a hat on.
Oh, that is so
I had no headband.
You don't get to count
Neither does
Eric.
Eric.
Yeah,
So-
you don't go down that road, man. You're throwing me overboard.
Just so you know, ladies, if one of you had gone the other way to yes, that means we would have had some sort of documentation that it is officially a Christmas movie and we could have gone viral. But here it is. We're deadlocked at 50-50 and the debate will continue. All right. So we haven't made a determination on that, but everybody has to have a favorite Christmas movie. So this is a question I want everybody to answer before we go to our first commercial break. So what's everybody's favorite Christmas or holiday movie? It doesn't have to be just Christmas. It can be any holiday movie. What do you have to watch when the holidays roll around? Lennon, we'll start with you. We're going to go counterclockwise.
Elf.
All right. That's a good one.
Good one.
Always a good one.
Lauren, what about you?
The original Miracle on 34th Street for like old time, and then Christmas Vacation for modern-ish.
All right. I like that. Good classic. Eric?
It's probably Christmas Vacation.
All right. I like it. Ethan?
Twice, but it gets 2 votes.
Home Alone 2. That's a solid one.
Home
New
Alone
York.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone 2, not 1, huh?
Yep. I
Why
prefer
2?
2 more. It's more adventurous, you know. There's more.
like
There's
New
more things
York.
to happen. Mm-hmm.
All right. You like the evolution. Okay.
Yep.
I got it. Meena, what about you?
Home Alone, grown on it, and
Okay.
all the Charlie Brown movies. Christmas. Yeah.
Okay. Charlie Brown specials. Love it. All right.
Yeah.
Good deal. Jax?
So I do like Christmas Vacation a lot, but I actually like The Holiday, which is not exactly a Christmas movie, but it's a really good movie.
It's
The
cute.
Oh, wait a minute. If it's not exactly a Christmas movie, then Die Hard can be a
He
Christmas
said it
movie.
could be a holiday movie, Lyndon. Listen to the instructions.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't
just-
kick Die Hard out and then bring a non-Christmas movie in.
That's the point. That's the point.
I was
That's
gonna say, stop trying to throw me under the bus, y'all.
Yeah,
The
we're
fact that
bending the
we're
rules.
debating it makes it a Christmas movie. The fact that we're debating it makes it a Christmas movie because we wouldn't be having a debate at all if it wasn't. So,
Debbie, what's yours?
It's White Christmas. I've watched White Christmas on Christmas Eve for probably 30 years. So I know every word, I know every song, but it's a tradition. Every Christmas Eve I watch White Christmas.
I don't think I've
That's-
ever watched that movie.
That's a musical, right? I mean, it's a movie,
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Bing Crosby.
But
I
it's
think.
from me, I like music. So
Yes.
that's why I brought that up. It does not surprise me. So yeah, cool. Well, I have 2. Christmas Vacation is how we kick off the Christmas season. We watch it every Thanksgiving, so that kind of kicks off the Christmas season. And like you, Lennon, I would watch it if it came on in the middle of summer, right? Like
Yeah.
that's a must watch. But my absolute favorite Christmas movie that gets me emotional every time I watch it is I'm totally drawing a blank now. Oh, It's a Wonderful Life.
I was gonna say, I
Yeah.
knew it was A Wonderful Life. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
yeah,
So-
I like that one. Yeah.
yeah. Well, Debbie, you said White Christmas, and then it blanked me because it's similar genre of movie, in
Right,
that it's
yeah.
black and white
Old
and all
movies.
that. But
Yeah.
yeah, that one tugs at my heartstrings every time I watch it. And
It does. It does.
It's what
Even
I
the
like
middle-
about it too. Sorry, what was that?
So even Miracle on 34th Street is a very emotional movie. I don't know. I
Yeah,
always,
agreed.
Agreed.
Mhm.
So Lauren
Yes,
said it's one of her faves.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and no, I didn't intend to say this about It's a Wonderful Life, but when you think about it, at the end of the day, he comes around to the fact that he's got all these people pulling for him. He's not on an
Yeah.
island by himself,
Yeah.
and it happens to be
Yeah.
around Christmas. I feel like we kind of have that here, right? With the community difference, we're all pulling for each other. Hopefully we don't end up frozen in a river somewhere because we jumped off. But the metaphor is there, and so.
But you have your angels around you to help you. So there
That's
you
right.
go.
Where's their little bell to make the
Yes.
angels sing?
Get her wings.
That's
Yeah.
right. Angels will get their wings. All right. Well, cool. We're going to come back and we're going to have a few more of these fun conversations. After this commercial break, we still have to give our sponsors some love. So we'll be right back and let's have a little bit more fun.
The Community Difference Frisco is made possible by Brian Poduska with Real Property Management Focus, Bethany Rowan with the Beer Rowan Realty Group, Tracy Churchman with Best Buddies, Jax Crider with PBJ Mortgage, Debbie Watson with Team Watson Redeemers, Eric Buchanan with Goosehead Insurance, Meena Singh, college counselor and prep coach. Lauren Gill with My Live, Love, Travel. Paul Fisher with Certainty Home Lending. And by Ethan Donovan with Donovan Creative Agency. The Community Difference Frisco. Together, we can make the difference. And now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. I love our little interlude jingles there. We are quickly moving through the holidays here. All right, well, welcome back. And all right, so we've talked about movies, right? The other thing that happens around Christmas, no matter where you go, you're going to hear Christmas music, right? You're walking through the shopping center, you're whatever, you got the radio on, you're going to listen to Christmas music, whether you like it or not. And Christmas music, I love it. It's great, but it's also very polarizing, right? Or it can be. So I'm going to first ask, well, I'll ask the question at the same time, but it's two-sided, right? What's your favorite Christmas song and what just is like nails on a chalkboard to you when you hear it?
Yeah.
So let's start with we'll go clockwise this time. Debbie, what this song, the singer and the songwriter, Miss Debbie Watson, what is your favorite and nails on a chalkboard Christmas songs?
Oh, Holy Night is one of my most favorite. I've sang that several times with even different people, so I love that song. And I think my worst is, what is that Adam Sandler song that he sings, that Christmas song? I can't remember the name of it. Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Put on your yarmulke. It's time for Hanukkah.
I love that Brian is singing it.
It's not against the Jewish. It's nothing against that. It's just, I cannot stand the way it's just not my favorite.
I don't like Adam Sandler that much anyway, so I agree.
Yeah.
Why we got Adam Sandler haters here? We got
They're hating on everything.
I like Adam Sandler, but that song, there's something about it's just like
Don't tell me you don't like Happy Gilmore either. Like, come on.
I love that movie. But
I like him. But...
All right, we got Holy Night and the Hanukkah song from
Hanukkah.
All right. What about you, Jax? Love and hate.
My love is definitely either Mary Did You Know by Pentatonic or my grown-up Christmas list. I love that one a lot. If we're going really traditional, it'd be Silent Night. But my hate is Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. It's not very Christmassy. It's annoying. Like, no, all the things, no.
Yeah. That's one of the songs that if I could rewrite, I would rewrite.
Like, who decided that was a good Christmas song? Like, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Wow.
Especially if you're a grandma. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't
Happy
know
Christmas.
if you've seen the shorts and reels that are out there, but these remakes of Christmas songs into either naughty Christmas songs or they make them to like a modern beat or a modern song. I just heard one yesterday that I've heard the naughty ones, right? But and those are funny for a little bit. But this one, I can't remember which song it was, but they and I'll see if I could find it in our next commercial break. But they made it to like a Blink 182 song or something like that, and it was really good. Like it was the actual words of the song, and it harmonized well with whatever song they turned it into. So
The mashups.
Yeah. All right. Well, what about you, Meena? What's your love and hate?
So I like Holy Night, and I don't know if you've heard "Joy to the World, the Lord Has Come."
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely.
I like that one. And then I don't hate any songs. I like most of them. Maybe I haven't heard all of them. But the one I don't like is All I Want for Christmas Is You, and all the versions that they have from Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey. Everyone was
There
hating
you
on
go.
Mariah Carey in the Lash and Play-Doh show, and I was like, golly, guys, what's up
Yes.
with Mariah?
I don't know.
Well, the fact that it's played 10 million times,
That,
Yeah,
right.
it
That's
just
why.
gets
Right.
old.
Although, if you were on the other side of that residual check, I think you'd sing a different song. Wouldn't you?
But I'm
Yeah.
not, so
Right.
We're subjected to hear it. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I can't stand that song.
Yeah, Mariah Carey loves that song, but
Oh,
Right.
That's our Christmas bonus every year. It's
Yeah.
And that's much more than the Jelly of the Month Club. That Christmas.
That's true.
That is way more than Jelly of the Month Club.
That's right, Clark. You got a love and a hate. Oh, did we? Oh, we just
Lose
switched
somebody.
All right.
Did everybody see that too? Because that looked weird to me. Okay.
I think we just changed positions, but I don't think we lost.
That was. Anyways, my favorite song would probably be "Last Christmas" Wham by Wham. I always listen to that song even when it's nowhere near Christmas.
All right.
It's on my playlist, so when it comes up, I'm not. It's just a good song.
You got Gen Z going all the way back to a throwback from Wham. I like it. All right.
Yeah, and then my least favorite song is "That Wonderful Christmas Time" or whatever by Paul McCartney. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that either.
I just don't like it, and I do like it, but I hate it at the same time.
Having a wonderful Christmas.
I'm just not a fan. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. So.
Yeah.
My girls say that when you hear the Wham song, you lose a bet or something. There's something they try not to hear it for a really long time. Ethan,
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is, but they're always like, "I don't want to hear that song." I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, I like the song. I think it's great. I listen to Christmas music year round, so I'm always ready.
Okay.
And you wear that hat everywhere, don't you? Because you're a hockey fan.
I do sometimes. Yep, especially when I'm in the cold. Yep.
There you go.
Okay.
Love it. All right, Jax, what about you?
We did.
Oh, wait.
We're gonna go
Sorry.
Eric or Lauren.
Yeah, wait. So
Lyndon.
I'm going from the old order. Eric, we haven't gotten you yet, have we?
Okay. So my favorite one, it's actually from I was looking it up. It's from 1967 by the Royal Guardsmen. It's Snoopy's Christmas, where he's fighting the Red Baron. You'd have to go. I guarantee you've heard it. It's
Yes.
very cool. And
You just increased the search on that song right now.
I'm on Twitter or X. And so that's my favorite. It's just I'm sure I was like 7 years old when I heard it. Back. I'll date myself. I'm very old, but back in the days of Snoopy. The song I like the least, and I had pulled this up to find it, and so I'm going to have to repair my relationship with Ethan early on, but Last Christmas by Wham. Wow. My reason I don't like it, look, Wham and George Michael, very good at music. I give them credit, but it is my Christmas season, my end of the year. I don't want to hear about your relationship problems. I really don't want that right now. But so I just
That's fair.
struggle. So Ethan, I'll take you out for coffee or something. I'll
patch up the relationship.
Never going
Eric.
to meet on that.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Love it. Good choices. All right, Lauren, we didn't get you yet.
Carol of the Bells, and I'm with y'all. I'm not a crier, but Oh Holy Night every time, if we're in church, that will bring a tear to my eye. And then I'm same, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. I totally pass on that. I don't love I Saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus either.
I don't either.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't like that.
By Jackson 5? That one's on rotating for me too. I'm just gonna say that one's one of my more favorite songs. So unbelievable.
I don't think they are the original people to make that song, but yeah.
I like the Jackson 5 version at least. That one's.
Yeah, I think you're a big Michael Jackson fan.
Are you sure you're not a really old person trapped in a really young
person? In a young. Exactly.
What about Lyndon? Lyndon, what do you love?
Well, let me tell you what I don't like first. I don't like Santa Baby. I don't like that song at all. I don't care who sings it. Don't like it. And,
which one? I'm sorry, Lyndon. I was messing around here trying to get Mariah
Santa
Carey.
Baby is what he does.
Santa Baby.
Santa
Baby.
That was mine. You took mine. All right, go ahead. Keep going. I'm with you. Either.
My favorite is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, but the Bing Crosby version. Sinatra's pretty good too, but I like the old school.
All right, I like it. Well, you got the one that I don't like is Santa Baby. It doesn't. There's nothing good in my mind about that song. And Silent Night. I'm a traditionalist, so I sit there and I hear it in church. I hear it in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, that gets all the feels going for me. All right, cool. Well, love it. I thought for sure we'd have more Mariah Carey, hate on the not love list. My daughter in particular, my oldest daughter Annabelle, she loves that song. So it particularly grates on me just because I do hear it more than some of the other ones, and I don't necessarily like it either. So when you talk nails on chalkboard, that kind of does it for me. All right. Well, enough of the fun. I mean, we'll have more fun, obviously, but just kind of getting back to the roots of Christmas. I wanted to kind of go there, and then we'll take another commercial break. But do you guys have any longstanding traditions that you guys have, and either with your immediate family or extended family? And we'll just I won't go in any particular order. Just anybody who wants to chime in on that question would love to hear whatever traditions that you guys do.
I'll start. And it was really when the kids, but the cool thing is they continued it with their kids. So when the kids were little, we would Christmas Eve, we would always go out to dinner. We would then go look at lights, and then we'd come back and they would go to bed. I would watch White Christmas and get their Santa, and they got one gift that was open from Santa. And then, of course, they would wake up and Santa came, and then they would open their presents. And they have continued that with their kids. Oh, and I'm sorry, one last thing is the girls would open each other's gifts that they had gotten for each other. And so they've continued that with their kids. So it's so special that, that had meant so much. I don't think they watch White Christmas like I did, but they've continued with that. And now I just cook and watch White Christmas on Christmas Eve every year. So
love it. Love it. Who else has a tradition that they want to share?
So my family is German, and we do everything big on Christmas Eve, like everything. So unless it's Santa Claus itself, like we open all presents, we do our big meal then, like we just kind of chill out on Christmas Day. And we always, when we do gifts, we always start with the oldest person and we go oldest to youngest, and it like goes in a round as far as opening presents go until there's like none left. So that way everybody gets to see what everybody else got and things like that or whatever. And so it's a fun experience. And then my husband's tradition, which used to happen on Christmas Eve and now we moved it to Christmas Day, is he does potato leek soup and sandwiches. And so we do like this whole big feast of soup and sandwiches. And that's like now what we do on Christmas Day for food.
Love it.
I want to piggyback off of that.
Wait, before you do, hold on. But before you do, is drinking wassail part of your German?
No, if we're gonna drink anything, it's gonna be glue wine because that is a German thing, which is warm wine.
Hey, is the wassail thing tonight or tomorrow? Remember?
It was last night. It was last night. Yeah, that's that's why I joke. I brought up the wassail. I think it's German, but I'm not entirely positive. But they had the wassail night, the wassail walk last night.
Say most things drinking involve Germans. It's fine.
That is true.
I think it's a European thing.
True.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep. All right, Ethan. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go for it.
No, you're good. I like that one. That was a good one. I like that one for sure. But anyways, so you say you go oldest to youngest. Well, my family does youngest to oldest because I'm the favorite child. Okay. And then to piggyback off of that, our tradition is obviously big buffet, open presents Christmas morning. But Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we have a big game tournament. Board games, foosball, do it all. Anytime you win a game, you get a gift card.
Oh,
everyone
wow.
gift cards.
Wow.
It's the same thing for Thanksgiving, but it's a 2-day tournament.
Family on Christmas.
It's a 2-day tournament, and it's just like who can get at each other's throats. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, that opens up all kinds of possibilities. Who's the biggest cheater in the family? Who's the most aggressive? Who checks people?
The biggest cheater is definitely my middle brother. The most impressive is definitely me. And I'm typically
he's not humble at all, guys.
Like, most humble would be Ethan.
Right.
Yep. When it comes to being competitive, it doesn't matter.
Any
guys-
emergency room trips with around Christmas?
No, but for whatever reason, when we were younger, we decided to play spoons. Bad idea. Don't play spoons.
Oh,
Do
we
not
love
play
spoons.
spoons.
We play it every year with the kids now because they're bigger.
Everyone
Yeah.
gets scratched up. Everyone's bleeding. We're bleeding all over the spoons. Bad idea.
Yeah.
Just overall bad idea. If you're gonna wear gloves, if you do, wear gloves.
Yeah, that's true.
That sparked a memory for me. The emergency room for Christmas. This is actually New Year's, so it wasn't Christmas. But one of our traditions with our we always go up to Chicago to see family, and on Christmas Eve we all go bowling. So that's adults, kids, all of it. So we get like 4 lanes or whatever, and we all bowl, right? So my youngest daughter, who at the time, Emmeline is her name, at the time she was probably 4 years old, maybe 3. So they use those little ramps or whatever. They pick the ball up and put it on the ramp and push it down the ramp. Well,
some adults still do, by the way.
Well, and there's no shame in that. Not at all, Lauren. Absolutely. So I was up there ready to bowl, and little did I know she was coming up behind me to give me her ball, right? And so I start my motion forward, and part of that is bringing the ball backward. And she had her hand up there, like, her hand was in front of the ball. Picture that, her walking towards me as I'm moving forward. And I brought the ball back and smashed her finger between the 2 bowling balls. It was awful. Luckily, so we had to take her to the emergency room. She did have a broken finger. She had to put a little splint on it. A complete accident, freak sort of thing. But we still, so now that she's fine, and she was fine shortly thereafter, we can joke about it and laugh about it. But that is, Lyndon, our ER visit, our holiday ER visit that we can now, at least smile about.
Yeah. So.
Luckily, it's not a tradition, though, right? So it's just
right.
One-time incident.
I hope not.
Thank goodness.
No, it's not. So, anybody else? Any other traditions you guys want to share?
I have similar traditions as everybody's talked about in our family. So with my daughter, we would, have hot cocoa, open a gift, and go around, see the lights, and sleep early. And when she was younger, I used to pretend that Santa was really here. So because she would bake the cookies and milk, so we would, crumble it around the fireplace. So, and she used to get very excited. So, yeah. And then Christmas Day, we used to play board games and, go out. Yeah.
Let me guess, your board games probably weren't as competitive as the Donovan family.
No, they are. My husband is very competitive. So mostly they would be playing Scrabble. So he would not let go. We would be looking at dictionaries and, everything.
Well, he wasn't a hockey player, though. So that, at least takes the physical contact out of it. All right. Well, appreciate you guys sharing those traditions. Love to hear them. What we're going to do real quick is take another commercial break. We're going to come back and we're going to do a little reflection, maybe a little looking forward, maybe a little fun question weaved in there. So with that, go ahead, Len, and take us away to commercial.
And now a word from a few of our amazing sponsors that make the Difference Radio, live stream, and podcast network possible.
Total Care Emergency Room now has 9 locations in the DFW Metroplex. With no appointment needed, our incredible staff will get you checked in with no wait times. Our 5-star facility is open and fully staffed 24/7. We offer extensive treatment options for patients of all ages, providing on-site labs and imaging equipment, including CT, X-ray, and ultrasound, allowing us to provide fast, convenient care for our community. Total Care ER is your neighborhood emergency room. TotalCare.us.
Unwanted pests in your home can be stressful. From creepy crawlies to critters under the floorboards, they disrupt your peace of mind. But don't worry. All Pest Solutions is here to help. We offer a comprehensive range of safe and effective pest control solutions. We target all types of pests, big or small, including insects, rodents, and wildlife. All Pest Solutions, your local experts for a pest-free home. Breathe easy and enjoy your life again. Call today for a free quote. 972-442-1169 or email us at customerservice@allpestsolutions.com.
To belong is one of our most basic human needs. Best Buddies International is the world's largest organization dedicated to ending the social isolation of 200 million individuals who have intellectual and developmental disabilities. We focus on meaningful one-to-one friendships, integrated employment, leadership development, and inclusive living. You have the power to make an impact, create change, and champion our mission of inclusion today.
We are Cloud Staff, enabling remarkable growth for businesses everywhere with our pioneering enterprise-grade remote work solutions. We are on a mission to help business owners scale while reducing costs by matching you with an amazing staff, mobilizing your team, and helping manage business performance, making us the #1 workplace as remote work gets done. Connect with us to access the world's top talent and discover how we can enable remarkable growth for your business.
And now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. We're going to continue our Christmas special here, and we'll start off with an easy one on the backside of this commercial break. We talked about, Christmas decorating is fun, listening to music, all that stuff. The heart of every home is the Christmas tree when it comes to Christmas, right? So do you guys prefer, well, two-part question. What do you decorate with, a real or a fake tree? And what do you prefer, a real or fake tree? Because the answer is different for me. But let's go around the horn. Meena, what about you? How do you decorate and what do you prefer?
So we have an artificial fiberglass tree. It's very different. I haven't seen it anywhere. We had it since 2002. It's almost on its last legs. It's going to go very soon. And we have ornaments from my husband's side of family. His kids send the ornaments, and we have from all the old times on the old. So the very southern kind of tree it is.
Love it.
Reds and greens and woods. A lot of wood.
We're going to need some pictures of that. That sounds cool.
Yes, I would love to share.
Love it. All right, Lauren, how about you?
Fake and fake. I have a black thumb, so if I had a real tree, it would probably last a day, and I would feel really sad for it.
All you have to do is add water, Lauren.
Yeah, tell that to all the other plants that are dying in my house.
I hear you.
That takes a special talent. You know that I'm also that one.
We use our gifts elsewhere.
Exactly. You can't be good at everything, guys. That's the truth.
Eric, what about you?
So we have fake trees. I'll get to that in a second. But I think actually I was thinking about this the other day. I think for next Christmas, I'm going to do at least one real tree in the house because our kids have no idea what a real Christmas tree is. Yeah. Like it's just a generational thing. And if you remember when you were kids and you got a real tree, you didn't go get the tree till like December 15th. There was no day after the Thanksgiving, regardless of Lauren's watering skills. Like it was still like you would never get it that soon. I almost said my new Christmas tradition. So my wife, God love her, had this idea that we had our one or two trees, and then she started getting a fake tree for every window that faces the front of the house. And we have like 6 of them, kids' bedrooms. And don't get me wrong, it looks great from the street, but I don't normally sit out in the street all day. So my new tradition is getting all 6, 7 trees out of the attic every day after Thanksgiving, all them around the house.
I'm sure you love that.
Yeah, it just brings back memories, and it's just kind of that time of year. So,
your new
I've never
favorite.
seen so many fake needles on the floor. But anyway, no, don't get me wrong, it looks good, but we have fake. But I'm getting a real one next year. I'm making that vow for 2025 right here on the Community Difference.
We'll ask you.
All right, well,
I will do this show from in front of that Christmas tree. Okay, so we'll get to it.
You're now officially bound to that, and to take it another step further, you have to do a Christmas vacation style. Take the old family truckster out and pull it out of the ground from a snow-laden pasture somewhere in Wisconsin.
Has anybody ever done that? Has anybody on here ever done that? Gone out and actually got your own tree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
My kids have. There's a place around here, and my kids.
I'm not talking about from a farm. I'm talking about out in the woods. Like out into the woods.
I'm just kidding.
Definitely not.
I have cut down my own Christmas tree, but not from a random place in the woods. It was a farm, a Christmas farm.
Okay.
Have you, Landon?
Oh, yes, I have.
I had a feeling that was the answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You grow up in South Arkansas, you don't have Christmas tree farms, and nobody was selling them back in the day because you could just go anywhere and get one. So yeah, we used to do that all the time.
So did you find the more remote location, the better tree, Lyndon?
Oh, absolutely. Well, as a hunter, I kind of knew where they all were because I was out in the woods all the time. So as you're going through, you're like, oh, I need to remember this spot.
I was going to say, he'd been staking out the Christmas trees for months is what he's telling us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And like Christmas Vacation, did you ever think, oh yeah, that'll fit, and then it'll be way too huge, and you bring it back to your house, and it goes
of
through
course,
the windows when you cut it
of
open?
course. And my mom would always get upset with me because I would bring a 12-foot tree back for an 8-foot ceiling, and
it comes with squirrel included, right?
Right, with squirrel.
No, I wasn't gonna go through that. I made sure nothing was so.
All right, Jax, what about you?
So we definitely have a fake tree. I would probably say I prefer a fake tree, but I love the smell of a Christmas tree. So the compromise in our family is that we usually have some kind of wreath or something like that we incorporate into decorations, like on a table or something, so you can still have the smell, but you don't have to deal with like the watering aspect, like Lauren said or whatever. So yeah, I definitely, it's got to be fake. We live in Texas where it could be like 90 degrees at Christmas, so
it's gonna be a warm one next week.
Right, exactly. We'll have 90-degree Christmas. We'll be swimming in our pools. It'll be fine.
That's absolutely true. Debbie, what about you?
Yeah, I have a fake tree with the lights and stuff. I would prefer a real one, and we used to have one, but the cleanup afterwards is just a nightmare. So that's why I love my tree with the lights, though. That's what's the most important.
You have to buy
with the lights. Yes, with the lit lights has been an answer, and most of my ornaments are from my kids, that they're grandparents, and so mine I don't have any new ornaments. It's just old things or things that have come. So, and ribbons. So it's always fun. It takes me 2 days to put up Christmas in my house.
Yeah,
only 2.
Only
I was
2,
gonna say,
but.
good. You're lucky that your mom's on interior design, because I'm pretty sure it's always an affair with her, and it's like 4,000 Christmas trees, and there's garland hanging from ceilings and crazy stuff. My whole life, that was the deal.
So I got a question for y'all. Has any of you ever seen the silver, like aluminum foil looking silver tree, and it's this lighted circle that spins and it shines different lights on it? Have y'all seen that? My grandmother had one of those. I hated it as a kid.
I was going to say, isn't that like from the 50s, I think? Is that when they...
Easy. I wasn't around in the 50s, Jack.
He said his grandma, y'all.
Maybe she had it for 20 years.
I wasn't around then. How would I have known? So it was in
I'm saying that's when they were popular. And so people in that era kept things forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I remember when she got this one, and everybody's like, "What are you doing?" Oh, it's going to be the most popular thing, and no, it wasn't.
So here's my Jax, to that point, my Christmas tree contention on these pre-lit fake trees that we all buy. Jax, that old 1950s silver tree with the rotary light. The reason it was around in the 80s is because it lasted 30 years. Like, it still worked. Change a light bulb, that was it. We bought pre-lit trees. And within 2 years, the lights, and I buy the tool to fix the things. Like, I'm Mark Griswold, and I save them for a year. And then eventually by year 4, I'm cutting the pre-lit lights off, buying lights and wrapping it. So I told Kay, I go, just buy trees that aren't pre-lit. I get how it's great the first time, but by year 3, you're in a bad
tree.
That was going to be my public service announcement. So I feel your pain, Eric. I've gone through it, multiple pre-lit trees, right? And I do that same thing every year with the little shooting gun that it's got a trigger on it. It tries to like basically jumpstart up the whole whatever string it's on. So I've done that. The one place that I found a tree that's been, and now I'm going to knock on wood as I say this, it's still in service in our house. It's a tall one at Costco. It was GE branded, so it's a GE branded tree, and it has been the best tree it's got the yellow lights, and it's got like the frosted light. It's a combination of the two. And it again, I'm going to knock on wood. It's still kicking, and it has been awesome. But I bought them from Depot. I bought them from Lowe's, and those 2 or 3 trees that we've been through, those shit the bed in literally.
Yeah. I was just going on 7
family
years.
show. I forgot.
Yeah, I was just going on 7 years. Knock on wood that it just comes out of the box and it's just there. It's perfect.
I hate fluffing the tree.
Yeah, that's the only thing because this is a
I
big
wish
one,
it came
and-
out of the box and that was it.
I will say the light gun that you can buy at the Home Depot for $25, like you will get your money back on it. It doesn't always work, but it'll work enough that justifies not buying some new strings of lights. But that gun isn't the end all be all either. It just kind of placates the problem a little. So
No, it's truly life support. It's like the paddles that they rub together. And
Life support.
Yeah. All right, last one, Ethan. Well, Ethan and Lennon haven't gone yet. Which one's your go-to?
Fake. We have 3 fake trees in my house. One is our big modern tree that just has all those modern silver ornaments. One is our custom tree that we just have all our own ornaments. That was another tradition. Everyone got one ornament as a Christmas present every year. So that way, when you move out, you have your own ornaments already, and those aren't cheap. And then my mom decided to buy a 3rd tree and put it in the front and make it our Harry Potter tree. So we got a Harry Potter tree here.
There you go.
That's cool.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
All right, Lennon. We've heard that you've cut down your own trees from the deep forest in the past. What are you doing nowadays?
Fake. And I don't deal with fixing lights. I throw it away and go get another one if I need to. I'm not going to do that. That puts me in a bad Christmas mood. The question I've got for everybody is this: the little bitty, they're about a foot tall ceramic trees that have the little lights on them.
Yeah.
Do anybody have one of those?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't have one.
I got one.
I have small ceramic trees, but I don't have the ones with lights.
I've got one that's it was my grandmother's. Fortunately, it was the one I liked over the silver one, so I ended up with that. And it's really it's older than me, and so that's old.
You got to be careful when you pack that away for the season.
Not 1950s old though.
I was going to say, my PSA is like, if you are German or European at all, they do real candles on their trees.
Mm-hmm.
Don't combine that with a real tree, because one of our family friends who was Austrian caught their whole house on fire by that on Christmas Eve, nonetheless.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's not
saw
good.
that coming.
So Eric Buchanan might
She did
like
it for
that.
years, like 20 years she did it. Nothing happened until then.
No, but you know what? It made me talking about lights. One Christmas song that's kind of the 12 Pains of Christmas, where they're screaming, when one light goes out, they all go out. You remember that song?
I heard that one.
Never heard that one.
Nope.
I've heard that one.
All right. We might need to search that up and play it after our commercial break.
I'll see if I can find it.
All right. Well, hey, guys, with that, we're going to hit our final commercial break. We're going to come back with some final thoughts on a little bit deeper on what Christmas means to you, and then also what we're looking forward to in the new year. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
And now a word from a few of our amazing sponsors that make the Difference Radio, live stream, and podcast network possible. At Fireboss Realty, we believe life is about relationships, and everything else is just details. Whether you're buying or selling, Scott and Amy Johnson are here to understand your family's unique needs and deliver expert guidance on the North Texas real estate market. With a reputation for integrity and personalized service, Fireboss Realty makes your home journey stress-free and successful. Ready to make your move? Visit firebossrealty.com and let's ignite your real estate dreams.
Everyone deserves access to affordable health insurance, but with traditional insurance, costs can be high and getting coverage can be complicated. JP Direct Health is a simpler, more affordable way to get the health coverage you need. With plans for individuals, families, and small businesses, you can save money on monthly premiums without the need for physicals. At jpdirecthealth.com, we specialize in customizing coverage to fit almost every budget with affordable PPO plans and many other benefits. with over 100 5-star Google reviews. JP Direct Health is a trusted resource making health insurance affordable and accessible for everyone year-round. Affordable health insurance solutions are a proactive protection, not a reactive solution. Visit jpdirecthealth.com today and see how much you can save.
I'm always here to help. Thank you.
Are you or someone you know pregnant or planning to conceive? Caitlin Smith is both a certified childbirth doula and instructor offering childbirth classes to couples wanting an unmedicated, physiological birth outside of the hospital setting. Caitlin has served the local community since 2021 and specializes in working closely with midwives, all while best supporting a mother's physical body, her partner, and the birth environment. You can contact Caitlin through Instagram at This Mama Doula or email her at caitlinsmithdoula@gmail.com to learn more about childbirth classes or her doula services.
Are you looking to buy a home? The process can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. With the help of a qualified loan officer like Paul Fisher, you can get the financing you need and get into your dream home. Paul Fisher, a direct local lender with Certainty Home Lending, has many years of experience helping people buy homes. He's knowledgeable, experienced, and he'll work with you to find the best loan for your needs. Contact Paul Fisher today to get started on your home buying journey. He'll help you every step of the way, so you can relax and focus on finding your dream home. Visit www.loansbyfisher.com or call 817-308-7361 to schedule a consultation with Paul. MLS number 2018111.
Now back to the show.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to our Christmas special where we're all just kind of hanging out and having a nice Christmas discussion, different from our normal format. If you're just tuning in, we're just having a little bit of fun reminiscing, talking about our loves and hates with Christmas songs, movies, traditions, things like that. So with that, we're going to pick it back up. And what I want to ask the group next, just a little bit more serious question, right? And with Christmas, you know, heck, after Halloween, it feels like the commercialization starts hitting us with Christmas. And you know, all of the commercialization, Santa Claus and all that stuff, you know, that's all fun and games. But when it comes down to it, if you're Christian, Christmas has a meaning. If you're not, the holiday season, you know, that has hopefully a more personal and deeper meaning. So question to the group, what does the holiday season or Christmas in particular mean to you guys? And I'll throw it out there for anybody to answer on that one.
For me, it goes back to I came from a large family. All our aunts, uncles, family, cousins, and everything would come in for Christmas, and so it's just getting the people together that back in the day before Facebook, and you could find out what everybody's doing at any second. You may not see a family member until Christmas, and that was really what was so special about it. And being able to bring family together, I think, is one of the greatest parts, unless it's like Christmas Vacation and well, the RV guy.
Cousin Eddie.
I said you don't if you have a cousin Eddie, that might not be the same thing.
I mean, everybody's got the black sheep family member. It might be me, but you know.
What could be better than having a tenement on wheels in your front yard? You know, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I think that to me is definitely. I love the family time. Of course, that to me is the most important. I love watching the kids open their presents, but I've definitely always tried to teach my girls, and I think they've taught their kids is, you know, Jesus was not born on Christmas. He was born at a different time, but we celebrate his birth during that time. And so we always try to make, you know, a special time just to make it special for him, maybe even sing happy birthday, or we've done different things over the year, but just to remember spirit and not to make it so materialistic and something that every year I've always tried to. In church, we've always had families to adopt or kids that we pick something and buy for. And this year, you know, I was able to actually find someone that reached out to us through the show that met us. And so thanks to people on this podcast and other shows and other networking groups that I'm going to be able to help this family, a grandma of 5 kids she's raising on Sunday to take. So, I think giving back to people that are less fortunate, remembering maybe you aren't the most fortunate, maybe, you're struggling too, but if you think of others, that it comes back with a blessing. And just so being with family and celebrating Jesus and helping others, that's what it's all about to me.
Love that. Very well said, Debbie. Anybody else want to share what Christmas means to them?
The one Lauren mentioned, I think, like sitting in church, I don't know, it was Holy Night or one of the songs, bringing a tear to her eye. I think there's always that moment where it's like that music in the church is just different, right? It just hits you, especially if you're there Christmas Eve. It's literally in the moment. And I think you're thankful, you're grateful, but it's also reflective of just, and I don't mean in a bad way, you made it through another year and you got another year to look forward to. And I think that's just a very visceral moment, and probably why it kind of brings a tear to your eye.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And yeah, that's part of why, It's a Wonderful Life. That's why I said that's my favorite Christmas movie, because again, it kind of brings all those together, the family aspect. You may not realize all the blessings you have in life until you have that moment to just reflect. And I like that. Sit in church and listen to the music. That has the same effect on me. It gets my feels going, and it makes me reflect on all the blessings we have, despite all the things that come at us throughout the year. It's still, it's a great time to sit back and reflect. So, all right, well, guys, I wish we could go on this topic, because that truly is what Christmas is about. Everything you guys said. So those are great additions, great shares that you guys had. We do have to wrap up though. Like I say on every show, it's amazing how quickly an hour and 15 minutes goes by. And here we are at the end of the show. I want to wish all of you guys directly a Merry Christmas to you, your families. Enjoy the family time. We're going to be down for the next week. We will be back in action in the beginning of the year, talking about the things we normally talk about. The business topic for January is the blueprint to breakthrough business growth, how to create a clear strategy that sets you apart from competitors. And I love that we're teeing that up in January, because it gets us going with, kicking off the new year right, and really getting us in gear there. So with that, again, Merry Christmas to you guys. Thank you for being on the show today. Merry Christmas to the audience. Have a wonderful, safe, happy holiday season. And we will see you back here on The Difference in the new year. Merry Christmas, guys. Take care.
Merry
Christmas.
everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you for watching today's show.
The Community Difference Frisco was made possible by Brian Poduska with Real Property Management Focus, Bethany Rowan with the Rowan Realty Group, Tracy Churchman with Best Buddies, Jax Crider with PBJ Mortgage, Debbie Watson with Team Watson Redeemers, Eric Buchanan with Goosehead Insurance, Meena Singh, College Counselor and Prep Coach, Lauren Gill with My Live, Love, Travel, Paul Fisher with Certainty Home Lending, and by Ethan Donovan with Donovan Creative Agency. The Community Difference Frisco. Together, we can make the difference.